Very good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Ades with my subject accountancy. Chapter number 7, that is death of a partner. This chapter is separated only in the current year book, but in last year book this topic is covered under the retirement of a partner. So there both the topics cover retirement or death of a partner. So that thing is covered only the chapter number 6, but in current year this chapter is separated. So there are many things which are removed from this chapter only for current year due to the lockdown. Okay, so basically what these things we have to calculate, so we will learn in this chapter, and what the treatments will be there at the time of death of a partner. So student, as we have done the treatment or the adjustment related to profit share ratio and goodwill, revaluation of assets and liabilities, treatment of deferred revenue expenditure, partners capital account, and the computation of the amount due to the retiring partner. So these adjustments we done in last chapter, but same things also we have to do in this chapter. So first of all we have to confirm what is the death of a partner and what the situation will be there. So student, at the time of death of a partner, partnership comes to an end. Are you getting my point? Partnership comes to an end on the death of a partner, but the firms will continue by the existing partners whosoever will remain in the firm, and they will share their profit share as per the partnership deed. Okay, so if there is death of a partner during the year or any of the date, the death can be there of any of the partner. So at that time we have to calculate the amount, what the amount he will the executor of the deceased partner will receive. Okay, so student, basically in this chapter we will learn the adjustment which which have to be there at the time of death of a partner. Those things are the more important. Okay, so first of all, what is the death of a partner and what will be the situation in the firm. So at the death of a partner, so partnership, what is the partnership firm is there. So partnerships comes to an end. Partnership means the agreement, whatever the agreement was there in between the all partner, but after the death of a partner, so that agreement is comes to an end. वो एग्रीमेंट जो होता है उन पार्टनर्स के बीच में वो एंड हो चुका होता है. स्टूडेंट, पार्टनरशिप कम्स टू एन एंड on the death of a partner, but the firm is business, the firm may continue its business with the remaining partners. with the remaining partners who take share of the deceased partner. Deceased partner means विच पार्टनर डेथ इज देयर, तो जिसकी डेथ हुई है उसका जो शेयर है वो रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स रिसीव करेंगे. सो डिसीज पार्टनर इन देयर ओल्ड प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो. इट इज क्लियर. or in the ratio as decided by them. Means when a partner is dead, partner death is there in the firm, so at that time the partnership comes to an end, means agreement whichever is there in between the or among the all partners, so that partnership comes to an end on death of a partner, but the firm may continue its business. जो फर्म है वो अपना बिजनेस कंटिन्यू रखेगी विद द रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स. जो पार्टनर बचेंगे, मान ले ए बी सी 3 पार्टनर्स हैं, सी पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाती है तो ए बी जो है वो कंटिन्यू फर्म को रखेंगे. हु टेक शेयर ऑफ डिसीज पार्टनर, मीन्स सी की डेथ हुई है तो यहाँ पर ए और बी जो हैं सी के शेयर को टेक करेंगे, मीन्स रिसीव कर लेंगे, वो ले लेंगे यहाँ पर. इन देयर ओल्ड प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो, किस में लेंगे, पुराना उनका जो प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो उसी रेशियो में, या फिर ए और बी के अकॉर्डिंग कोई नया प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो डिसाइड किया जाएगा. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द डिसाइडेड ratios was there by the existing or the remaining partners. Okay, so all the situations are same at the time of death of a partner as well as the retirement of a partner, but only 2 things are there which are different from the retiring partner. Okay, when the partner is retired, so then 2 situations are different, or 2 accounting treatments will be there, are different from the retirement of a partner in the death of a partner. So these are the different situations are. So the differences between the 2 situations are, what are these 2 situations? So first situation is this: at the time of retirement of a partner, that is fixed, or it's depend on the partner, or depend on the voluntary nature of the firm. Okay, when a partner may become and when a partner cannot come into the firm, may not come into the firm. Okay, so there is the situation, it is a voluntary situation, voluntary nature is given there. So it is planned when the partner started their partnership, so the partner will retire according to the plan or according to the date, according to the date in which a partner will retire from the firm. ओके, सो जो रिटायरमेंट है वो एक प्लान्ड होता है पार्टनरशिप फर्म के अंदर, बट अ डेथ कैन नॉट बी प्लान्ड फॉर ए पर्टिकुलर पार्टनर. सो इट मीन्स अ पार्टनर डेथ मे बी देयर इन द मिड ऑफ द ईयर और एनी डेट ऑफ द ईयर, लेकिन रिटायरमेंट जो होगा वो या तो बिगिनिंग में होगा या ईयर के लास्ट में होगा, जैसा भी पार्टनरशिप डीड के अंडर सिचुएशन उन्होंने एग्री की होगी, उस सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंग दे विल रिटायर द पार्टनर, बट इन डेथ it is not planned by the partners. Okay, so only this is the situation different from the retirement of a partner. So retirement of a partner is voluntary in nature, and it can be planned. Okay, but whereas death of a partner cannot be planned. Okay, retirement can be planned, but the death of a partner cannot be planned. So this is the first situation, is different from the retirement of a partner. And second one is at the time of retirement of a partner, so whatever the due amount of the retiring partner is received by themselves, but at the time of death of a partner, only legal hired person will receive, or the nominee or the executor will receive the amount of deceased partner. ओके, रिटायरमेंट की सिचुएशन में वही पर्सन अमाउंट रिसीव करेगा जो रिटायर हुआ है, बट एट द सिचुएशन ऑफ डेथ, so the legal hired person, whosoever nominee by the deceased partner, so only that legal hired person will receive the amount, what is the amount is there for the deceased partner in the firm. Okay, so these are the two situation. फर्स्ट, रिटायरमेंट के टाइम पर ये प्लान होता है, रिटायरमेंट के लिए प्लान होता है पार्टनर्स का, बट डेथ के लिए कोई प्लान नहीं होता हो सकता, क्योंकि पार्टनर्स की डेथ कब हो नो बडी डोंट नो. ओके, कोई उसको नहीं जानता. एंड सेकंड इज कि अगर वहाँ पर रिटायरमेंट है पार्टनर का, तो रिटायरमेंट के टाइम पर रिटायर्ड पर्सन जो होगा, रिटायरिंग पर्सन पार्टनर जो होगा, वो अपना अमाउंट रिसीव करेगा, बट एट द टाइम ऑफ डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर only the legal hired person will receive the amount of a deceased partner. So second is payment of the amount due is made to the retiring partner in case of retirement of a partner. Okay, whereas due amount is paid to the legal hired of the deceased partner in case of death of a partner. Okay student, so there are the two situations. which are different in at the time of death of a partner from the retirement of a partner. रिटायरमेंट अगर होता है किसी पार्टनर का तो ये वॉलंटरी नेचर का होता है, पहले से ये डिक्लेयर होता है, और इट कैन बी प्लान, और इसको प्लान किया जाता है कब किसका रिटायरमेंट होना है. वेयर एज डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर कैन नॉट बी प्लान, सो दैट मीन्स इट इज़ नॉट ए वॉलंटरी. ओके, ये डेथ कभी भी हो सकती है किसी भी पार्टनर की, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट the amount will calculate. But according to the second situation, payment of the amount due is made to the retiring partner in case of retirement of a partner. तो जो रिटायरिंग पार्टनर है उसी का उसका अमाउंट रिटायरिंग पार्टनर को रिसीव होगा. वेयर एज ड्यू अमाउंट इज पेड टू अ लीगल हायर्स. लीगल हायर्स मीन्स जो भी रिटायरिंग पार्टनर ने अपना एक नॉमिनी अपॉइंट किया होगा जब उसने अपना एक पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट को साइन किया होगा. सो लीगल हायर ऑफ द डिसीज पार्टनर इन केस ऑफ डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर. अगर पार्टनर की डेथ होती है तो तब ये सिचुएशंस वहाँ पर होंगे. सो नाउ स्टूडेंट, we have to confirm or we have to learn the adjustments are required at the time of death of a partner. If there is death of a partner, so then there will be different type of adjustments are required. So what adjustment will be there at the time of the retirement of a partner? So adjustments required to be made at the time of death of a partner are what are the adjustment will be there at the time of death of a partner are. Okay, so there will be adjustments are required at the time of death of a partner. So there are different type of adjustments are required. So first one is change in profit sharing ratio. रिमेनिंग पार्टनर रहेंगे किस रेशियो में प्रॉफिट शेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, या जो उनका एग्जिस्टिंग रेशियो है उसी रेशियो के अंदर वो प्रॉफिट शेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, ये डिसाइड किया जाएगा. ये एडजस्टमेंट वहाँ पर करनी है जब वहाँ पर किसी भी पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाती है फर्म के अंदर. ओके, सेकेंड एडजस्टमेंट दैट इज एडजस्टमेंट फॉर गुडविल. गुडविल की वैल्यूएशन होगी एट दैट टाइम ऑन विच डेट द डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर इज देयर. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट गुडविल, दैट वैल्यूएशन ऑफ द गुडविल, the share of deceased partner will calculate, and then that share will be paid by the existing partner in the gaining ratio. Okay, so that adjustments is required. And next one is third, adjustment for revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Okay, adjustment for revaluation, एडजस्टमेंट फॉर रिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ एसेट्स एंड रीअसेसमेंट ऑफ लाइबिलिटी. जैसा कि हमने एडमिशन ऑफ पार्टनर और रिटायरमेंट ऑफ पार्टनर के अंदर किया था. सिमिलरली सेम एज इट इज वी हैव टू डू like this. Okay, next one is, that is fourth adjustment. Adjustment for existing balances of reserves accumulated profits and losses. If there is any profits or loss in the firm, so according to that, the adjustments are there among the partners in the old profit share ratio. Next, that is fifth adjustment. Determining the amount due to deceased partner. जो डिसीज पार्टनर है उसका अमाउंट कैलकुलेट करना है, कितना अमाउंट उसको रिसीव होगा. वी कैन से द कैपिटल अकाउंट ऑफ अ डिसीज पार्टनर अंडर विच वी कैन कैलकुलेट द amount paid to the nominee of deceased partner or the legal hire person or the executor of the deceased partner. Okay, next, sixth one, payments to the deceased partners legal hire or executor of his state. Okay, whatever the legal person he mentioned as a nominee or the executor in the firm, so that person will receive the amount from the firm. So some points are deducted from the firm, from the syllabus in current year. So what are these? So I will write in front of them. So next point is adjustment of capital of the continuing partners, which depend on. So there are 2 points which are not there in the current year, not there in the syllabus of current year. So current year के syllabus से 2 points हैं जो कि remove हो गए हैं, जिसमें कि एक तो पेमेंट टू डिसीज पार्टनर और द लीगल हायर्स पर्सन, उसका एग्जीक्यूटर अकाउंट. सो द एग्जीक्यूटर अकाउंट not in syllabus. Okay, this is not in syllabus, and similarly the adjustment of capital concept is also not in syllabus for the current year. Okay, these two topics or these two adjustments are removed from the current year syllabus as per the CBSE. So we no need to do these two adjustment only the adjustments we have to do to compute the और डिटरमाइन द अमाउंट ड्यू टू द डिसीज पार्टनर. केवल वो अमाउंट हमें कैलकुलेट करना है जो हमें एक डिसीज पार्टनर को पेड करना है. तो केवल उससे रिलेटेड जो हमारी ट्रांजेक्शन है, जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, केवल वहाँ तक करेंगे हम लोग एडजस्टमेंट, और उसके अंदर जो जो अमाउंट्स है हमारे वो कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो फर्स्ट चेंज इन प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो, ये हमें करना है. प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो चेंज जो होगा, कोई पार्टनर गेन करेगा, कोई सेक्रीफाइस करेगा, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी हैव टू डू द कैलकुलेशन इन देयर प्रॉफिट शेयर रेशियो. नेक्स्ट वन इज एडजस्टमेंट फॉर गुडविल. सो गुडविल जो होगी वहाँ पे 2 टाइप्स की हो सकती है, या तो हमारी ऑलरेडी बैलेंस शीट में गिवन हो, या फिर उसमें वैल्यूएशन कराएंगे गुडविल की. जो अगर हमारी ओल्ड गुडविल है तो ओल्ड गुडविल ओल्ड रेशियो में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगी, बट द वैल्यूएशन ऑफ द गुडविल विल be received by the executor of the deceased partner according to the gaining or the sacrifice ratio of the existing partner. Adjustment for revaluation of assets, revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. So already we have done in the last 2 chapters, that is admission and the retirement. So similarly once again we have to do like that. So if assets is increased, so then it will be debit, and assets is decreased, then it will be credit. Similarly, liability is increased, so it will credit, and liability is decreased, so that will debit. So student, the last one, second last, that is adjustment for existing balance of reserve. If there is any type of reserves is there in the firm, journal reserve, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserves are there in the firm, so then these reserves also be adjusted in the partner's capital account in the old profit share ratio. And if there is accumulated profit or loss in the firm, so then that profit or loss will also distribute among the partner in the old profit share ratio. One thing is more there, if the partner of the death of a partner is there in the mid of the year, so till that date the new profit will also calculate, and in that profit also the deceased partner executor will receive the share. Okay, so this is the accumulated profit undistributed, and for the current year profit up to the date of death, the profit or loss also will be calculated. Okay, and sometimes the interest on capital also there, so that interest on capital also will be charged according to the date of death. And similarly interest on drawing also will be calculated according to the date of death. So some points are there which are calculated on the time basis, for what time the deceased partner is remain in the firm. Okay, so next one is determining the amount due to the डिसीज पार्टनर. सो वो अमाउंट कैलकुलेट करना है जो हमें डिसीज पार्टनर को का ड्यू होगा, और वो उसके एग्जीक्यूटर को या उसका लीगल हायर पर्सन जो भी होगा उसको जो पेड करना है. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो these are the concept, these are the thing which we have to do in this chapter, and many of the things already we have done in the last chapters. So only something are new in this chapter which we have to learn, those are related to the date basis only. Okay, and the other things are remain same as in the chapter of retirement of a partner. Okay student, thank you for today. So thank you for today. So today we cover the meaning and what happening at the time of retirement of a partner in the firm, what are the changes are there, and there are 2 situations in which the difference are there from the chapter of retirement of a partner in the chapter death of a partner. So and the adjustments are there are 7 adjustments, 2 adjustments are left from the current year syllabus, so only 5 adjustments are required to do in current year. Okay, thank you students, thank you.